Alright, guys. Hey, it is Zach, the storytelling dragon, back again, out from the dead. We have revived. We have respawned, whatever you want to call it. This is for another video for later. You might, no spoilers, but we're doing some stuff. For one, we are doing, let's see if I can do this. We are going to be doing a Dresden chat with the wonderful Derry a little bit later this week. Not this week, sometime in October, I will say that. We are going to be doing that, and then we are going to be doing a lovely little chat with John and Jacob from Talking Story on the finale of Peacemaker and just Peacemaker in general, and maybe some DCU stuff. We'll see how the chat goes, but very excited for all those things. So yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video and just express, hey, I'm still alive, we're still here, we're still kicking. Anxiety is a big pain to try to get videos out. I know if anyone watches Alan, which, if you've subscribed to me, you probably know Alan. He went through a similar transitional phase, trying to push that that wall to hit record and stuff like that. It's a whole it's a cycle, let me tell you. But we are excited, and then of course if you have. Oh, and then also, this is, I guess, kind of the show of my new set. I wanted to record earlier so we don't have a big glare back there, but such as it is. But yeah, so if you've been watching the One Piece streams with Philip and John and everyone there, Andrew, Leslie, I'm going to be forgetting someone. I now know why John had the Trapper Keeper. Oh, and Jake from NLR. Yes, I was gonna say we don't have a Jacob. We do have a Jacob. So okay, we do have a Jacob on the grid, and he's lovely. He's a lovely person. Hi, if you're watching this. But yes, so the Dresden chat is gonna be a very special and kind of personal video for me because I utilize this series as part of kind of like my therapy, basically, and it's in my personal sessions and stuff like that. So we are kind of still kind of figuring out how I want to format it and stuff like that, but we have the lovely Derry to kind of help kind of show my my more or less are, because we very much line up. We're very in sync when it comes to Dresden and stuff like that. And then we also might pull in some Dungeon Crawler Carl stuff too, because we both enjoy that series too. So it might become Dresden Talk might become like a video about how we both just really, these characters just really mean a lot to us, and they help kind of develop kind of our moral compass and how it is and stuff like that. And we are trying to then be also very mindful of the people that kind of, I know there are some people that will look at Harry Dresden here and be like, ew, why him? But so that is why, and of course, all those opinions are valid, and stuff like that. But we just want to just kind of share why we appreciate this character and why he hits differently for us than other people. As John says, from Talking Story says, every book and every person you kind of come to it as you are, as a person with all your experiences and all your lived experiences. And for certain people like me and Derry, this hits right home for us, and it especially, and Dungeon Crawler Carl too. So honestly, it could also be a secret why we love why you should read Dresden Files. And also, if you like Dungeon Crawler Carl, maybe you should try Dungeon Crawler Carl. And we are probably gonna be doing like a crazy I'm gonna make a crazy suggestion in the video, because my therapist, who I won't say her name, but we'll call her Murphy for the sake of, being in character with and such, because Murphy is a prominent character and a complete badass. So she will be very, very happy to have that title. But this was her first book that she tried in Dresden, and this is book 12. And I got this from John from Talking Story for Christmas, and it's signed. Nope. Always want to turn when you're on camera, but it is signed by the lovely Jim Butcher. It's not customized, otherwise I wouldn't be showing that. But yeah, it's this is precious to me, because this is the book that got my therapist Murphy into the series. And this, Murphy is not Murphy Napier. I realize that there's going to be people confused, like, why are you talking about Murphy Napier? It's not Murphy Napier. But Murphy, the character from Dresden, she loves this book. This is her first book that she tried in the series, and she just really related to the core plot that was happening in here. So this is going completely off the beaten trail of this. This is a total trailblazing take here. But if you are having trouble with maybe understanding Dresden, or why Dresden, like, what is the big deal? Why is the fan base so obsessed with it? Maybe try Changes, and then you can kind of see how the characters kind of solidify and become who we really love and stuff like that. Because the core plot in here is pretty easy to follow. There is a big plot twist that comes in, but it should get just about anyone to be like, yep, I get it now. And then you can then work backwards and then go and see how the characters kind of develop going forward and stuff like that. And it's just a wild take. If you want to try that, to each their own. Probably not many people are going to do that, but I'm just saying that is what my Murphy did, and she loves it now. And in fact, she had to take a picture of the autograph just because it was cool. So yes, I'm not gonna dive much more into it because I've talked long enough on it. But just the found family element. I love found family stuff in books and media and stuff like that. It speaks to my soul, and so doing that kind of stuff, it just hits right here for me. Just especially since I have my One Piece devil fruit necklace, and then my Dresden pendant stuff. All of those are very much about found family and all that good stuff. And speaking of that, on top of doing the crew chats with John and stuff, not the NLR Jacob, but me and John will be, and Jacob, hopefully, possibly, we'll see if his schedule allows it, because he's always kind of the best BookTube producer and always working on a million things, which is why he is the best, and no one can deny that. It says it on bathroom walls everywhere. if you know, you know. So yes. So on top of that, we're going to be while I am going to get better at this as we go forward. But while I enjoy One Piece and stuff like that, we're also going to be talking Peacemaker, because both me and John and Jacob really love that series. That it just speaks to us. So I'm going to enjoy looking into that with them, hopefully in the near future. The finale to the second season is on the 9th, so I don't want to put an exact date on it, but sometime after that probably is when we will be doing that. So hopefully that will be what my October looks like. And I think we hit about 10 minutes. I think that's about good there. Definitely rambled and stuff. But hey, I hope you like the set. I hope you like everything that's going to be coming out here. In terms of books, I'm reading currently. I'm trying to read the Lonesome October by Roger Zelazny, and then there's Heretical Fishing, which is a lit RPG that Andrew from Wizardly Reads recommended to me. And also Relic. I'm also been trying to get into that and Repairman Jack. Basically everything that Andrew's been reading. Both me and him we're brothers basically, so we're always chatting back and forth about what's cool. And I just found out that one of the narrators for the Repairman Jack doesn't start in book 1, but book 5. It is a Star Trek voice actor, which is Deep Space Nine, and unfortunately they died. But they did up to book 18 once you got to book 5, I believe. So, I can't. Now that just makes me all the more excited to try that series out. So, actually, I can't remember if it's Relic or Repairman Jack, but yeah, I will correct myself in maybe the live stream or something like that when we do there. I don't know if it's going to be a live stream. We might do a recording too. We will see how big this file is on my hard drive. And then also live streaming has its own technical difficulties, as I have noticed with most things. But we will we will just enjoy the process and just enjoy kind of making content again. I always get so nervous in my head. That's kind of why I've been stuttering and and I should have just did this right when I woke up, but I didn't. So procrastinating, but who doesn't? So but yes, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys look forward to those things, and hopefully I will be reading more. I'm thinking of maybe taking on more media too. I know I really enjoy Has Been Hotel. If you guys would be interested in me covering that, I wouldn't want to show clips because I know that's a whole YouTube copyright nightmare. But I would love to talk about it. That's also a theory that just speaks to me. Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. Love that. K-pop Demon Hunter, also great stuff. Love that. And then I've been also watching Amazing Digital Circus. Yeah, you see, I tried to be a booktube channel, but then what I have found out is that when you have a lot of anxiety and a lot of personal stuff kind of going on in your life and stuff like that, and and I might dig into it during the Dresden live chat and stuff like that. But we're not going to dig into it here. But just some family stuff, like with my dad and stuff like that. Basically, we're all good. It's just some health stuff that I get in my head and worry about. But yeah, and lost my train of thought. So yes, that's what it is. So, as perfect example. With lots of anxiety, you kind of get a lot of concentration issues and stuff like that. So sitting down to read a big book that I haven't read a billion zillion times, like Dresden, it's much harder for me at the moment. But I'm hoping I'm starting to get the spark back. We're starting small with Roger Zelazny and stuff like that, and hopefully it'll be like an engine going again, and we can do stuff. Because I used to just devour books. I did like a reading speed contest with Andrew, and our team won because I read like 5 1,000-page books in a month or something like that. It was so. I mean, if I can go with that, I can binge the entirety of Sun Eater before November. So that's another one. Yeah, I might do some Sun Eater at least. We'll see. No promises. We're just kind of take it slow and enjoy the process of reading and just hanging out with the community and stuff like that. So Yeah, so for all of you, all two of you, well, I know there's more than two of you. Okay, note to self when we are doing recordings to make sure to not have the screen go off, because otherwise it will then turn off the webcam. So good to know. So, but I will take that as a sign that it is time for me to sign off for now. So hopefully I haven't been too boring in this. Just wanted to say hello and we're back and everything, and I am definitely repeating myself, but yeah, nutshell, look forward to Dresden talk some more book stuff, maybe some movie chat stuff. Oh, Everything Everywhere All at Once, love that movie too. Would love to do something on that maybe too. But just yeah, just let me know what you would like, if you would maybe like some movie chats or um, TV show chats. I like basically anything and everything. I love everything from cartoons to musicals, deep drama stuff like or really raunchy stuff like The Boys or Peacemaker. Oh, that's another warning too. Just if you got this far, that's the Peacemaker talk might it's a very violent show. So we will see how the chat goes there then. But I want to just give just a slight warning on that one if you have got this far on that video. So, but yeah, I will be sure to say that in the video too. But yeah, I will talk with you all soon. And this is Zach, the Storytelling Dragon, signing off. And we will improve slowly but surely. So, you have a good one, guys. And we will chat with you all next time. So, yeah, have a good one. Bye.